You're watching Vihaba News. This is our series of providing the latest updated news on the agricultural sector, not just in Vietnam but also in the world. Here are the headlines. The first part concerning the global cashew market. The global cashew market is becoming more and more vibrant and competitive as many countries start to increase cashew production due to the potential of this product. Bangladesh moves to enter the global cashew market. The Bangladesh government is working to export cashew worth billions of dollars to the global market by increasing the capacity of the global processing industry, encouraging new investment, and increasing global production. Cambodia's cashew sees an increase in crop yield and continues to export to foreign markets. Not only Bangladesh, but Cambodia is also making efforts to increase cashew production. The country recorded a harvest of 876,521 tons of cashew, an increase of 340.61%. Taiwan will reduce import tax on cashews. Cashew imported into Taiwan will have a tax reduction in the upcoming future. This is an opportunity for many countries to boost cashew export to Taiwan. The second part concerning the Vietnamese cashew market. Vietnam continues to grow in terms of cashew exports. Vietnam's cashew nuts affirm their leading position in key markets around the world. Vietnam exported $3.34 billion worth of cashew nuts in 11 months of 2021. In the first 11 months of 2021, Vietnam's cashew exports are estimated at 531,000 tons worth $3.34 billion, up 14.3% in volume and 14.6% in value over the same period in 2020. Vietnamese cashew nuts see many prospects in the German market. The prospect of Vietnamese cashew exported to the German market will be positive in 2022, while the Germans' increasing demand for cashew imports is expected to create a positive impact on Vietnam's cashew industry. Cashew imported from Vietnam into China increased sharply. Cashew imported from Vietnam into China increased sharply in turnover in 2021, helping Vietnam increase sharply in market share in this country. Global cashew market. In addition to countries that already have a position in the market such as Vietnam, India, and so on, some countries are also making efforts to develop the cashew industry. Bangladesh transforms itself to enter the global cashew market. Cambodia's cashew sees an increase in crop yield and continues to export to foreign markets. A fairly large cashew consumption market, Taiwan. Taiwan will reduce import tax on cashew nuts to promote cashew nut imports to serve domestic demand. The first new, Bangladesh moves to enter the global cashew market. The Bangladesh government is working to export cashew nuts worth billions of dollars to the global market by increasing the capacity of the global processing industry, encouraging new investments, and increasing global production. According to the Ministry of Agriculture Bangladesh, the local cashew orchards are currently producing about 1,500 tons of fruits, among which 260 to 320 tons of cashews are produced through processing in the country per year. They plan to increase the production of cashew from 1,500 tons to 10,000 to 12,000 tons by 2024. To achieve this goal, they have distributing free samplings among the farmers last year they distributed 1.65 saplings, and this year they plan to distribute 3 saplings. The Ministry of Agriculture Bangladesh said that the import duty on cashew has recently been reduced from 90% to 5%, so that industry can easily import it as raw material. But the entrepreneur said that despite decreasing the import duty to 5%, currently one has spent 37.5% of the total price on various VAT and taxes to import raw cashew nuts. The country is also working to overcome challenges in cashew production and processing by increasing the productivity of existing varieties, ensuring fair prices for farmers, training farmers in modern production techniques, producing quality cashew nuts, following good agricultural practices, and increasing the number of processing plants. The second news, Cambodia's cashew nut sees an increase in crop yield and continues to export to foreign markets. Not only Bangladesh, Cambodia is also making efforts to increase cashew production. The country recorded a harvest of 876,521 tons of cashew, an increase of 340.61%. According to the Cashew Association of Cambodia, Cambodia has more than 500,000 hectares of cashew trees in 10 provinces. Cambodia province has the most land growing cashew trees with 90,959 hectares, followed by Kratin with 47,858 hectares, and Ratakari with 30,459 hectares. Cambodia exported about 870,531 tons of cashew in the January to August period, up 350% compared to the same period last year. Data from Cambodia's Agriculture Ministry revealed. From January to August, Cambodia exported cashew to 12 international markets in Asia, Europe, and Africa. According to the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, and Fisheries, during this period, Cambodia exported to Vietnam, China, Thailand, Japan, India, and so on. Vietnam was the largest market for Cambodia's cashew in the first 8 months of 2021. 99% of the total cashew export, or nearly 870,000 tons, were exported to Vietnam. Cambodia is also exporting cashew to China and Thailand, with 3,639.5 tons exported to China and 3,230.4 tons to Thailand. The rise in export was attributed to an increase in the area under cultivation and the stockpile from last year. The third news, Taiwan will reduce import tax on cashew nuts. Cashew nuts imported into Taiwan will have a tax reduction in the upcoming future. This is an opportunity for many countries to boost cashew export to Taiwan. According to Vietnam Economic and Cultural Office in Taipei, in synchronization with the industry's development policy, the import and export tax rate for the item dry shelled cashews to Taiwan will reduce 10% instead of a tax rate of 26.2 Taiwan dollars per kg or 16% at present. The announcement from Taiwan also notes that this adjustment is also reducing the cost of food processing, increasing the consumption of products made from nuts, and improving people's health and well-being. According to statistics of the Taiwan Foreign Trade Administration, Vietnam is the largest partner in cashew export into Taiwan in many years. For the first 10 months of 2021, Vietnam exported to Taiwan nearly 4,000 tons of cashew worth 30 million USD. Apart from Vietnam, Taiwan also imports cashew from other partners like Indonesia, Thailand, and Cambodia. With the reduction of tax rate, the cashew export situation of countries to Taiwan is forecasted to increase, and this change officially takes effect. The second part concerning Vietnamese cashew market. Vietnam continues to affirm its no-one position in the cashew industry. In 11 months of 2021, Vietnam exported 3.34 billion USD worth of cashew nuts. Vietnamese cashew nuts see many prospects in the German market. Cashew nuts imported from Vietnam into China increased sharply. The first news, Vietnam exported 3.34 billion USD worth of cashew nuts in 11 months of 2021. In the first 11 months of 2021, Vietnam's cashew exports are estimated at 531,000 tons worth 3.34 billion USD, up 14.3% in volume and 14.6% in value over the same period in 2020. It is estimated that Vietnam's cashew export in November 2021 reached 50,000 tons worth 326 million USD, down 5.8% in volume and 7% in value compared to October 2021. But compared with November 2021, an increase of 8.1% in volume and 50% in value. Vietnam's average export price of cashew in November 2021 reached 6,528 USD per ton, down 1.3% compared to October 2021, but up 6.4% compared to November 2020. In the first 11 months of 2021, Vietnam's average export price of cashew is estimated at 6,290 US dollar per ton, up 0.2% over the same period in 2020. In general, Vietnam's cashew export structure has fluctuated. In addition to focusing on export on the main types of cashew, W320 and W240, the Vietnamese cashew industry has promoted the export of high-value cashew such as W180. W180 cashew is the cashew with the highest growth rate in the first 10 months of 2021, up 33.4% in volume and 56% in value over the same period in 2020, reaching approximately 15,000 tons with 127 million USD. In which China is the main export market of W180 cashew nuts. In the volume reached 7.74 thousand tons, followed by Israel with a volume of 1.61 thousand tons, an increase in both volume and value compared to the same period in 2020. The second news, Vietnamese cashew see many prospects in the German market. The prospect of Vietnamese cashew export to the German market will be positive in 2022, while the Germans' increasing demand for cashew imports is expected to create a positive impact on Vietnam's cashew nut industry. So, statistics from the International Trade Center show that due to difficulties in transportation, in the first 9 months of 2021, Germany imported 45,200 tons of cashew nut from the markets around the world, with 324.43 million USD, down 9.5% in volume and 14.1% in value over the same period in 2020. According to the Agency of Foreign Trade, Germany imported 28,230 tons of cashew nut with 201.21 million USD from Vietnam in the first 9 months of 2021, down 1.7% in terms of volume and 7% in terms of value compared to the same period in 2020, which was mainly due to the COVID-19 pandemic. However, Vietnam's cashew nut market share in Germany's total imports still increased from 57.51% in the first 9 months of 2020 to 62.46% in the first 9 months of 2021. Germany is currently the largest cashew nut import market within the European Union (EU), accounting for about 29% of the total value and turnover for the EU. Vietnam remains the leading supplier of cashew nut to the German market, thanks to stable supply and guaranteed quality. Data from the Modern Intelligence showed that Germany's cashew nut demand will rise by 4.1% annually on average during 2020 to 2025. Cashews are mainly used in the German market as a salt roasted snack and also used for a number of products throughout the food industry as seen in recent times. The prospect of Vietnam's cashew export to the German market is forecasted to be positive in 2022, thanks to the advantages of the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement (EVFTA) and Germany's increasing demand for imports. The third news, cashew nuts imported from Vietnam into China increased sharply. Cashew nut imported from Vietnam into China increased sharply in turnover in 2021, helping Vietnam increase sharply in market share in this country. According to the Chinese Customs Administration, the country's cashew import turnover in September 2021 reached 22.24 million USD, up 70.7% compared to September 2020. In the first 9 months of 2021, China's cashew import turnover reached 125.84 million USD, up 23% over the same period in 2020, in which Vietnamese cashew export to China increased by 29.2% in volume and 51.7% in turnover and 70.5% in price over the same period in 2020, reaching 59,988 tons, equivalent to 443.57 million USD, priced at 7,394 USD dollar per ton. Vietnam's cashew market share in China's total imports increased from 84.5% 17% in the first 9 months of 2021 to 88.12% in the first 9 months of 2021. The turnover and market share of Vietnamese cashew in the Chinese market are very far from the following suppliers: Congo, 4.6 million USD, accounting for 3.63%, Benin, 3.3 million USD, accounting for 2.61%, Ivory Coast, 2.8 million USD, accounting for 2.23%. It is forecast that Vietnam's cashew export in the upcoming period will continue to increase because in the last month of the year, China will increase their imports to meet holiday season demand. That is it for Vihaba News here on Vihaba channel. Do stay with us because we will have many upcoming weekly news on the agricultural sector. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to find more news. Thank you for watching Vihaba News. See you soon. Bye.